right, y'all, we on our way to back to SneakerCon day 2. I got the panel at 3 o'clock. I got the homie Al in the back, Old Man Sneakers. We just came from Punch Bowl Social. I lost my voice last night. We still gonna make it happen. Trying to hurry up and get there. So we see y'all in a minute, man. Hopefully I get there and not die in this stupid traffic.
All right, guys. So let's talk a little bit. So we're gonna have some hype talk, right? Let's do. What do you think was the most hyped shoe of 2019?
Definitely the Travis Scott 1. In my opinion, I feel like the Travis Scott 1 was the most hyped up shoe. Besides, well, you know what? No, I was thinking past the Torch 1s, but those came out last year. So Travis Scott 1s, the resale went higher than I expected it to go in such a short amount of time. So I definitely think Travis Scott 1s. Yeah.
I fully agree. The Travis Scott 1s, man, Travis Scott 1s. So.
You think they just made too many?
I mean, they could have made 100 million.
Yeah.
I still don't see how, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I had to get myself a pair. Like I said, man, I'm showing my age too, but I had to get myself a pair of those. I couldn't let them pass up, especially with the Nike Air on the back. I think out here, because the scene is a little bit different in Dallas, and so things tend to sit on shelves a little bit longer than in other states, in other cities and stuff like that. And so I think the sneakerheads, they're coming out a little bit more out here, but like I think the Bread 4s sat on the shelves for a little while out here. I mean, you can still go to the mall and get them.
I was actually just at the mall yesterday, or the day before yesterday, when we got here, and we walked in the Nike store. They still had the 4s on the shelves.
Yeah.
So I thought it would do a lot better. The quality, the suede was nice.
Yeah, I agree.
The suede was nice. I still got my pair. I don't know. I think it's just. I think every brand has their hit or miss, right?
Right.
Every brand has their years. I feel like Jordan does really well for like 2-3 years, and then it drops a little bit. And then Adidas will take over. Adidas does really well, and then they drop over. So I don't know. Maybe because it's just still an OG colorway and nothing hyped about it. Now, if they were to put same shoe,
and I don't even think that's something new either, because it's been like that. It was like that in the 2000s. It was like that in the 90s. You know, Nike would have a wave, and then all of a sudden, like Reebok had a wave with Allen Iverson, and then they took over with Reebok took over with hip hop. You know, with I mean, they had different hip hop commercials. You know, with Reebok DMX and all type of stuff. So,
what is the most underrated brand that you guys have seen? It could be let's talk about some streetwear too, and then we'll go into sneakers too. Like, what's some more underrated?
Underrated as far as clothing goes?
Yeah, we'll talk about both.
Okay. Well, okay. So as far as shoes, I think Puma is a little underrated. I used to wear Pumas all the time, man. I mean, they're a good price point. They were comfortable, and I'm a runner too. So I mean, I used to run in Pumas, and you know, they were a great shoe. I think they were underrated. I mean, you can go into the outlets and pretty much pick up anything. You know, as far as clothing, streetwear, man, you know what? I can't really speak on it, because I'm quick to go to H&M. You know, I'm quick to go to H&M and or like Rue 21 or something like that, man, and buy something. To me, the shoes make the person, man. And so exactly. I'm the type of person that it's kind of weird, man. Yeah, if I'm walking in the mall, I'm looking at your shoes before I look at your girl, which is crazy. And so I'll look down at your feet and see what you got on. It's like, oh, okay, that's fly. Oh yeah, you got a nice looking girl too. So I'm that type of guy. And so I'm always from the feet up.
I think for me personally, I agree with Puma. Yeah. But I think Under Armour. I know Molly Mall gonna kill me for saying that too, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Under Armour is the most underrated to me. since day one, they've been mad comfortable. I mean, it started off as a football, you know, but basketball is big. I think Under Armour for sure.
Yeah. I think Steph Curry helped out Under Armour a lot, man. And I'm actually glad he's actually sticking with them for the long haul, man. You know, I think if he went to Nike or something like that, it would be a lot different. But
do you think his line would still be the same? Do you actually think he would have his own signature as he does? I mean, because from Nike, there's a lot of athletes out there that have it. But do you think Steph Curry would have something like that with Nike? Because I know one of the reasons he didn't want to sign is because they wouldn't put one of his favorite passages on it, and they said no, they didn't want to put on the shoe, and Under Armour was like, okay, we can do that for you.
Yeah. I think, well, okay, you might be right, man, but you know what, I think, say for instance, if he left Under Armour and then went to Nike, think of what that's going to do for those shoes, those Under Armour shoes, because he's no longer going to be with them.
Yeah.
Those shoes are going to skyrocket in resale and stuff like that. I don't think he would get the same exposure as him just starting out, like he started out with Under Armour. If he were to do the same thing with Nike, I don't think he would have got that same exposure.
Yeah, because I think it's because of him, Under Armour actually went to that next level. Because before that, they didn't really have too many athletes.
I agree.
Right, and then he's smart. He wanted a piece of the company.
Yeah.
He didn't want to just get paid. He's like, I think he took a lower cut and he bought into the company.
Right.
Which is very, very, nobody does that right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, oh, I want the biggest sneaker deal, biggest this deal, but he has it. I mean, now he's starting his own shows and all that. So the money from endorsements is really kicking in.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Cool. So we'll talk to you about streetwear. You have your own streetwear brand.
No doubt.
Right. So what goes into the process of that? Like, I mean, being the CEO of a company like that, it's a lot. You know, you have to make sure people say, oh, you're not biting my style. You have to think about new style, like this hype beast versus sneakerhead. That is something different. So what goes into that process?
Really, man, it started out, well, actually next month it'll be 10 years. Started out with the clothing line 10 years ago, which is crazy to me, think about it. But, I mean, it's very rigorous. I mean, most definitely you have to have a lot of smart people behind you, most definitely, and just have the vision, to be honest with you, and the back end. I started out with literally a vision, and I just went from there, and I basically just started doing my research, being influenced by different brands, different people throughout life and who's still out here today. I mean, even going all the way back to like a Karl Kani and stuff like that or whatever, but
that's old school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's how, me personally though, being with my own brand, it's hard, like every day, making sure that you have your own vision and then being able to execute it and having the people behind you to be able to help you execute it, man, genuine people that, that really rock with you. I mean, it's even genuine people here right now that actually rock with my brand. That started when I barely had 100.
I'm next.
Yeah, most definitely, like we barely had 1,000 followers, whatever, but they saw what I saw. And, now we 10 years later,
So do you look to make a new release for sneakers that are coming out, or you just put out whatever you are in the mood for at that point?
Well,
so for Sneakerheads Clothing Line, what we basically specialize in is custom laces, socks, tees, different sneaker accessories. So basically almost every release, we basically try to have something, if we don't already have something, to go with your sneakers. And we basically come out with a new design in shoelaces every month. That's something different that nobody else does. And then we do everything in-house, so it's made in America, so we do everything in-house. We started doing different tees, graphic tees, like I have a sample shirt on right now, and it wasn't even supposed to come out, and people were killing me like, I want that shirt, so we started with sneakerhead versus hype beast t-shirts, we just have different graphics, like I said. So
All right. So, what brand are you looking? What are you looking toward? Like brand look. What's gonna do the best in 2020? What do you guys see? What brand is gonna, you think, explode? Like something new, or
say it again.
So, which brand are you looking forward to doing something big in 2020?
2020. Oh man, I'm actually gonna be biased here, man.
Your brand?
Yeah, most definitely my brand. You know, my brand. So, but what I'm really interested in is, to be honest with you, is the Greek Freak ones that just came out with Nike. And I'm biased because I'm from Milwaukee, obviously. So like, every colorway they coming out with, I gotta have it.
Do you think that line is gonna run? Because remember they tried that with Paul Pierce, and then they wound up making his shoes only for like kids.
And I think with them it's all about timing. I think they really knew that he was gonna get MVP this year, and once he got MVP, it was like, yo, we gotta run it. You know, so it's all about the time. It's staying consistent. As long as he keeps his numbers, as long as the organization keeps growing, I think that he will keep growing with Nike. With Paul George leaving the Pacers, and then it seems like he's a journeyman a little bit, even though he keeps his numbers. I don't think the consumer stays around, because his shoes were mad comfortable, but now I feel like Giannis is taking over his spot. You know, it's the same thing with like Westbrook with Jordan Brand. Nobody really likes the shoes that he come out with, but when they do like a
special collab, everybody wants that.
Yes.
You know what? I always think that Jordan and Nike brand, you know, their Jordan brand and Nike they'll stay at the top. You know, I think that they listen, but they don't listen, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like they give us a little bit of what we want. They don't give us the whole thing of what we want. But you know, I think in time, you know, they'll end up giving it to us. And I think that, you know, it's just harder to compete with those bigger companies sometimes, man. I mean, I know Adidas with Ye, that helped out some. And you know, it was kind of like at one point it was kind of like teetering, Adidas or a Nike or Jordan brand, you know, type thing. And then, you know, I think Jordan brand and Nike made a big push throughout 2018 and right now as well. And so I think they're gonna try to maintain and stay on the top, man. You know,
I honestly would like to see, and again, I'm a Jordan Nike fan, but I would love to see New Balance with Kawhi.
Yeah.
they're super comfortable. They're super comfortable.
I haven't tried them all, but I feel that, man, he's something that it could be. I mean, they made the whole plain Jane kind of big for a reason, because they know that's him.
Right.
I think they're just waiting to break out something, and it's gonna blow up.
I agree, man. New Balance is super comfortable, man. And I mean, their price point is not bad at all. You're not gonna break the bank with them. And so that's
until they probably start seeing how many people buy it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
I think that's what's going to happen. They're going to wait to see, like, okay, what is the price point? Like $100, $150?
Yeah.
So it's going to eventually, they'll start adding, you know, material to it. They'll start making it a PE colorway, and they're just going to start. I think that's how the price range is going to go higher and higher.
Right.
They had to work on their marketing though. Like when they came out with the Kawhi Leonards, didn't nobody know about it basically.
He was quiet, and they just released it the same day. So. All right, guys. Man, thank you for joining me, man. Like,
Absolutely.
I want to make sure you
Thank
guys
you.
want to shout out your guys' IGs one more time.
Yeah, Trey D Kicks, man. I am on YouTube. Y'all follow me. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm always saying my intro is the best on the YouTube game, man. If you have not seen it, man, it's Trey D Kicks, sneakerheads, non-sneakerheads, everything in between. I feel like I'm in between. I'm not really that huge sneakerhead, and I'm not that not sneakerhead. But follow me on YouTube. Trey D Kicks and Trey_D_Kicks for IG. See?
All right, and once again, I'm Rep Milwaukee 414, CEO, Sneakerheads Clothing Line. You guys can check out the brand, sneakerheadsclothingline.com. You guys can check out, make sure that you follow the Instagram, which is sneakerheads_clothing_line. My YouTube channel is Rep Milwaukee 414, or you can also search it under Sneakerheads Clothing Line on YouTube. Basically on YouTube, I do different things I just don't keep it pigeonholed to just the brand. I talk about different sneakers, and talk about all type of stuff, you know, in the culture. So make sure you guys check out the channel. I do different giveaways on there too, just like everybody else on YouTube. So.
All right, guys, thank you for coming. So speaking of giveaways, we're actually going to do one in a few minutes.
I got the homie Sniper Jones in the building. Y'all already know who it is, man. I ain't got to say his name. Go on and say what you say. Hey, man, it's your boy Snipe Jones, you know what I'm saying? Whooping with the guy. Hey, look, if you ain't subscribed to him already and you lost, you know what I'm saying? The vibe is good already early in here. The vibe is good. Y'all see what it is, man. It's hot, but I wanted to hurry up and get Snipe on the vlog early. Early, on dog. It's about to be packed in here. The line was dumb outside, so it's definitely about to be packed in here pretty soon. Real talk, man. He said like a person say on dog, man. He gave you blessings, man.
SneakerHeadsclothingline. They lost my boys. We talked about everybody lost it. We were talking about last night. I was in the room, baby. I was in the room. Like, hey, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Red Milwaukee 414. And it's my boy, man. Hey, man, we gotta keep going, bro. Hey, for real, keep man. Going, bro. All day, man. Y'all know how we do it. Me and Westlaw. All right. As y'all can see here, y'all, man, finally almost back to San Antonio. This weekend was a long, eventful weekend, man. I'm tired. I had lost my voice, but man, I had an amazing time. It seemed like everybody came out this weekend. Shout out to everybody that came out, you know, to SneakerCon this weekend, SneakerCon Dallas 2019. Man, shout out to everybody that showed love. Most definitely shout out to the Container Store. Man, shout out to SneakerCon itself. Shout out to you know, the panel. Man, shout out to the homies Unbreakable Kicks, the OG himself, Jumpman Bostic, man, R. Lamar, David Got Kicks, Sneakerhead in the Bay, the whole Monday Misso podcast. Those are my brothers. Buckeye City Soul, Polos and J's, Unbox app. Man, you know, shout out to Ryan Reviews. The homie Ryan came out. Go Wheezy. Man, like I said, you know, I lost my voice, so I sound crazy right now, you know, but I pushed through it the whole weekend, you know. Still had to, you know, handle that business. I mean, we had an amazing time though, man, you know, so most definitely, if you watched all the way up until now, man, appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all liked the whole weekend. You know, like I said, I just didn't want to give y'all no regular video like maybe everybody else gonna be doing for this weekend. You know, trying to make it like a movie. And I feel like we executed that, you know? So, man, you know, shout out to Manny behind the camera, you know, and it is what it is, man. I had a great time, man. Like I said, I lost my voice, so, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and chill out, almost to the crib, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all check out the brand, sneakerheadsclothingline.com. And that's it, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.